Good morning, my dear students, and I hope that you all are keeping well. So, now you can see the change of season. Winter is there. Wear sufficient warm clothes. So, we have started chapter 9 measurement. As previously I have taught you that what is measurement, what is measuring length, and what is the standard unit of length, and what is used to measure the meters, centimeters, and weight. I have already told you, and today we will start with measuring weight. Here it has been written on page number 136, we measure weight to find out how heavy or light an object is than the other object. So, we measure weight to find how heavy or light an object is than the other object. So we know that an elephant is heavier than a mouse. So if you can see in the picture, the elephant is too much heavier than a mouse. Here you can see a small mouse. But we don't know by how much. So we need to measure weight. So we need to measure the weight of the mouse and we need to measure the weight of an elephant. So we measure weight in grams. We measure weight in grams, and the gram is measured with the number g. Gram is the standard unit of measuring weight. So, gram is the standard unit of measuring weight. Let's move on. So many times you went to the shop and you have seen this type of weighing machines. So we measure the weight of light objects such as spices, loaf of bread, a handful of grains in gram or G. G stands for gram. Not capital G but small g. G means you are measuring the weight in grams. So G stands for gram. It is the short form of gram. So weight of a saffron is 10 grams. Here you can see weight of the black pepper powder is 100 grams. You can see here 100 grams, and the weight of the black pepper powder is 100 grams. Weight of a loaf of a bread is 450 grams. That here you can see 450 has been written, and it can be measured in grams. So I hope that you understood that how we can measure small things, lighter objects in grams. Now let's move on further. Heavier objects such as fruits, vegetables are measured in kilograms or kg. So the heavier objects such as fruits and vegetables, many times you have gone and seen, or sometimes the vendors comes to you, the vegetable vendors or the fruit vendors comes to you and they ask you how much quantity you need. So you say that half kg, 1 kg, 1.5 kg or 2 kg. That means kilograms is bigger than the unit of our measuring weight. So here you can see the blocks has been kept and a watermelon is kept. The weight of a watermelon is equal to the weight of 5 blocks of 1 kg. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks is kept here. So each block is of 1 kg. So the weight of the watermelon is 5 kg. Therefore, weight of the watermelon is 1 kg plus 1 kg plus 1 kg plus 1 kg plus 1 kg is equal to 5 kg. Here you can see the boy is saying 5 kg is equal to 5000 gram and 6000 grams is equal to 6 gram. Please remember these things. It will help you in your exams. So 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. So students, I want to mention, when I am teaching you, you should open your books and watch the video. then only you will understand where Miss is teaching. So here I am using this cursor, you can see here the small cursor. I am using the mouse, not that small mouse, but the mouse equipment which is used in the computer to teach you where I am reading the line. So let's see, we use a weighing scale to measure weight of objects. So we use this weighing scale to measure the object, to measure the weight of the objects. Look at the weighing scale and write the weight of these objects. So can you see here? On the bottle you can see 5 kg. So that means this pumpkin is also of 5 kg. 2 kg bottle is kept here. That means the papaya is also of 2 kgs. And here you can see some potatoes, and the bottle says that it is of 1 kg. So these potatoes are also of 1 kg. Let's move on. Write grams or kilograms for measuring the weight of the following objects. Television, you can weight in kilogram because it is not a lighter object, it's a very heavy object. Your lunchbox you can measure in gram. Your weight you can measure in kilograms. A sack of grains is measured in kilograms. Your pet dog is measured in kilograms. Coriander leaves is measured in grams because they are leaves and vegetable vendors are selling those leaves, so they are measured in grams. 3 pieces of green capsicum, it is also measured in grams, and a cup of pulses is also measured in grams. So I hope that you have understood that what is measured in grams and what is not measured in grams and what is measured in kilograms. Let's move on. Fill in the blanks. So as I have told you previously that 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. So here 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. That means 5 kg is equal to 5000 grams. You will multiply 5 with 1000 and the answer you will get 5000. 7 kg is equal to 7000 grams. 4 kg is equal to 4000 grams. 2 kg is 2000 grams and 9 kg is 9000 grams and 3 kg is 3000 grams. Now you can see the addition and subtraction of weight. A fruit seller had 5 kg 100 grams of apples, 6 kg 300 grams of pears and 3 kg 200 grams of oranges. What is the total weight of the fruits he has? So here first of all you will write 5 kg. In the block of kg you will write 5 and in the gram you will write 100. Here apple weight has been counted. Next comes pear. So in the kg block you will write 6 and in grams you will write 300. Next comes the oranges, 3 kg, that means 3 you will write here and 200 you will write here. So total 0 will come as 0. Here also 3 zeros makes 0 and you will add it. 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6. Come to the kg, 5 plus 6 is 11 and 11 plus 3 is 14. So 14 grams. Total weight of the fruit is 14 grams, for 14 kilograms and 600 grams. So a grocer had 8 kgs 500 grams of peas. He sold 4 kgs 200 grams from it. What is the weight of the peas left with him? So as I have told you, under the block of kg you will write 8 and under the grams you will write 500. And he sold 4 kgs and 200 grams. So 4 you will write under it and 200 you will write just below the grams. And you will subtract, because he had 8 kgs and 500 grams of peas, and he sold, means given to the person who has come to take it. Now how many peas are left with him? So you have to subtract. 0 will come as 0, 0 will come as 0, 5 minus 2 is 3, and 8 minus 4 is 4. So 4 kgs and 300 grams. So the weight of the peas left with him is 4 kgs and 300 grams. I hope that you have understood it. So let's move to the exercise. As you can see, I have done the exercise of addition, that means add. Addition exercise, 4 exercises have been, 4 sums has been given in this exercise. So you will also do this addition exercise in your book. So let's move to subtraction. So subtract means you have to deduct, minus. So this also I have done it in your book. So you also try to do this in your books. I hope you understood. Under the kg you will write kg, grams you will write grams. 32 kgs and 415 grams. 22 kgs 127 grams. 10 kgs and 300 grams. 5 kgs and 330 grams. So please see that it is subtract has been written, and you will minus it, deduct it. Next comes measuring capacity. So please see the definition of capacity. The quantity of liquid a container can be hold is called its capacity. The quantity of liquid, you can see the quantity of liquid the container can hold is called its capacity. A tanker has more capacity than a bucket. So a glass is having this much capacity, a bucket is having more capacity than a glass, and a bucket this tanker is having more capacity than a glass and a bucket. It can hold more water. So write the numbers, please see children, write the numbers in the correct column and then add or subtract. As I have told you, write the numbers in the correct columns and then add or subtract. Addition I have told you, kg and grams. Don't do the mistakes while writing the numbers in the correct column in addition or subtraction. I hope you have understood. Let's move on. The glass has the lowest capacity and the drum has the highest capacity. We measure small capacity in milliliters or ml. Milliliter is the standard unit of measuring capacity. So we measure medicine in ml. The capacity of medicine bottle is 50 ml. You can see here the bottle of medicine, and 50 ml medicine is here. Many times you have also taken the medicine and you have seen the bottle of medicine. It is very small and it can hold only 50, 175, 350 ml of medicine inside it. So the capacity of the glass is 175 milliliters. So this bottle is having 50 milliliters and this glass has 175 milliliters, and the capacity of the bottle is 500 milliliters. Many of the times you are means when you are came here in St. Anthony's school for studying, or you are at home, you are using the fridge bottles and you are using your own bottles to drink the water. So you have seen that glass is smaller than water bottle and it can hold only one glass of water, and a bottle can hold a milliliter or a liter of water in it. So the capacity of a water bottle is very high because medicine is 50 ml, glass is 175 ml, it is higher than the medicine bottle, and water bottle is the highest capacity to hold the water. So let's move on. Liter is another standard of unit to measure for measuring bigger capacity of liquid. So liter, now it comes to liter, 1 liter bottle, 2 liter bottle, 3 liter bottle, 5 liter bottle, then it comes to the tank. So everyone in your house, you can see this tank on your terrace, from which the water is supplied to your home, in your kitchen, in your washroom, and for other purposes. We also write it as L, capital L, because it is the standard unit of measuring bigger capacity of liquids. So it is used as L, capital letter L. The capacity of a Tetra Pak of milk is 1 liter. You can see here the packet of Tetra Pak is 1 liter, and the capacity of the water tank is 250 liters. Now please see here, the girl is holding one banner. 3 liters is 3000 milliliters. 8 liters is 8000 milliliters. 2000 milliliters is 2 liters. So here you can see 7 liters is equal to 7000 milliliters. 9 liters is 9000 milliliters. See here children, this is the wrong one. It is 8 meters is equal to 800 centimeters. 6 kg is equal to 6000 gram. 4 liter is 4000 meters. Again you can see this is the mistake. 2 meter is equal to 200 centimeters. So this you can do the correction in your books and do it in your books. Let's see exercise. Next exercise. So the capacity of the cup. Now it is asking about the capacity of the cup. The capacity of the cup is 20 ml. The capacity of the cup is 20 ml. Write the capacity of the vessels, that how much capacity of the vessel is here. So here the cups are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how will you write? So let's see students, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can see it is, you can divide it with 100. So the answer will be 200, and you can see the answer here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Measure it, divide it, multiply this 20 ml with 5. So you will get 5 to the 10, and you will get the measuring 100. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Multiply it with 20. So you will get 120 liters. So let's move on. Now it is a very important thing for you to learn. Write liters or milliliters for measuring the capacity of the following. A mug is measured in liter. A water tank is measured in liter. A water bottle is measured in liter. A small bottle of medicine is measured in milliliters. A spoon is measured in milliliters. Baby feeding bottle is measured in milliliters. So the opposite, you can see, just add 3 zeros after the number. So here in fill in the blanks you have to add only 3 zeros and it will change into milliliters. So 6 liters is 6000 milliliters. You have to add 1, 2, 3 zeros. The girl is saying 9 liters is 9000 milliliters. 8 liters is 8000 milliliters, and 4 liters is 4000 milliliters. So number these vessels in increasing orders of their capacities. So let's think, Cap, that how you can measure these vessels in increasing order. So number one is the so you can see here, students, you can see here, first is the cup because it is the smallest vessel, then it's a bowl, second number, third is the water bottle, and fourth is the hot pot, and fifth is the bucket. So the number these vessels in increasing order. So while increasing order from smaller to bigger one, first, second, third, fourth and fifth. Now you got it. Let's move on. Addition and subtraction of capacity. So it's a word problem, some children, please understand it carefully. Look at the book carefully. A water tank had 24 liters and 500 milliliters of water. 34 liters and 300 milliliters is added to it. What is the total amount of water in the tank now? Always remember, let's see one more time. A water tank had 24 liter, 500 milliliter of water. 34 liter, 300 milliliter is added to it. What is the total amount of water in the tank now? I have told you, please write the numbers in the correct blocks. Liter will come in a different block and milliliter will come in different block. So 24 liter, that means 24 you will write under the block of liter, and 500 milliliters, that means you will write 500 milliliters in the another block. So 34 liter and 300 milliliters has been added to it. So 34 you will write under the liter form, and milliliter you will write 300 milliliters. As I have told you children that you have to write the liters numbers under the liter and milliliters numbers into the milliliters block. So 0 is 0. 0 will come, 0 plus 0 is 0, 5 plus 3 is 8, 4 plus 4 is 8 and 2 plus 3 is 5. So total capacity of the water is 58 liters and 800 milliliters. So let's see the another question. Sunny had 18 liters and 850 milliliters of paint. He sold 10 liters 350 milliliters from it. How much paint is left with him? So under the liter you will write 18 and 850 milliliters you will write under the milliliters point. Then he sold 10 liters and 350 milliliters. So 10 you will write under and 350 milliliters you will write here. So now he sold, that means he has given with 18 liter 850 milliliters paint he has, and afterwards he has he sold it to the person 10 liters 350 milliliters. So you will definitely subtract it. So 0 minus 0 is 0, 5 minus 5 is 0, 8 minus 3 is 5, 8 minus 0 is 8 and 1 minus 1 is 0. No need to write. So Sunny is left with 8 liters and 500 milliliters of paint. I hope you understood about the addition and subtraction of liters and milliliters. Let's move forward. So let's see the maths activity. To understand the use of units, you will read here some pictures. Cards, pencil, 3 baskets is step 1. So here it is not available. So I cannot teach you this because the class teacher sets 3 baskets on her desk and marks centimeter, gram and milliliter on them. She also places 15 picture cards with their faces down on her table. So this is the maths lab activity I'll teach you when you will be back to the class. So let's see the mental maths. Write the quantity, weight, capacity measured by the given pictures. So you can see the machine. You will write what you have to write. You will weight. This is the weight machine. Weight, you cannot take your weight on this, but you can weight the vegetables and fruits and other things on this weight machine. And here what is that cup is showing? A little red marks you can see here. It has been made in your books. This measured the capacity, that how much milliliters this cup can hold inside. So this you can see, this is very important. It can come in your exams also. That is called the measuring tape, and it is used to measure the length. Next we can move to see the addition and subtraction of liter and milliliter. The exercise has been given to you. So under the liters you will write liters, and milliliters you will write like this. I have done the addition and add and subtract exercise on page number 143. I have done it carefully, so you also do it carefully in your books. So number stories, repair work at Tina's house. So a carpenter got two planks of 34 meters, 70 centimeters and 50 meters and 15 centimeters each. What is the total length of the two planks? So you have to do the addition. Under the centimeters you will write the centimeters, and 34 meters and 70 centimeters. So 34 meters, 70 centimeters, 15 meters and 15 centimeter. 50 meters and 15 centimeters. Definitely you will add it. 0 plus 5 is 5, 7 plus 1 is 8, 4 is as it is, plus 0 is 4, and 3 plus 5 is 8. The total length of two planks is 84 meters and 85 centimeters. So here I have done the exercises for you. Addition as well as subtraction. I have made the sign for you that where you have to do the addition work and where you have to do the subtraction work. And let's see the worksheet. A paintbrush you can measure in centimeters, and the tree you will measure with meters. This glass of water can be measured in milliliters, and the jug is measured with liters. So one banana can be measured with gram, and the whole bunch of banana can be measured with kilogram. The girl can be measured with centimeters, and the door is measured with meters. The bucket full of water is measured with liter, and the cup of tea can be measured with milliliters. And a potato can be measured with gram, and a group of potato can be measured with kilogram. So I hope that you have understood that what is the difference between meter, centimeter, liter, milliliter, gram, kilogram. So the short form, for meters we use M, for centimeters we use cm, for liters we use capital L, and for milliliters we use small m and capital letter L. For grams we use a small letter G, and for kilograms we use kg, a small letter K and small letter G. So as I have told you this chapter, do all the exercises in your books as it is given. These exercises you will do in the book, the worksheet exercises you will do in the book. This word problem also you will do in your books as I have done it for you. So you can see the pictures and you can do the exercises, the addition and subtraction. I have done it for you. So please do all the exercises in the book. Do not leave any of the exercises, as I have not left any of the exercises pending. I have done all the things in your books. So enjoy your holidays. It will be, the notice will reach soon to you, and within this holiday time you will do the exercises that has been given in your book. Do not keep your work pending, children. Do the exercises very carefully. Today we have started with measuring weight. So I hope that you have understood the chapter, and you will do all the exercises in your book. Keep yourself safe and warm from this winter season. Do not fall sick and take care of yourself. Have a good time. Myself, Bhavna Joshua, is teaching you this chapter, maths, chapter number 9, measurement. So I hope you all understood it, and thank you for this mathematics session. Have a happy holidays. Merry Christmas and a happy New Year to all my dear students.